Greetings. It is November 4th, 2018, Phoenix, Arizona, somewhere between 80 and 85 today. Hopefully we will have a chance to check out the broccoli harvest and also the harvest the Hibiscus sabdariffa. So, just to tease you a bit, here's the Hibiscus sabdariffa. Isn't that getting nice? All those purple, this is all one plant right here. It's amazing. And just for orientation, this is my backyard. We have the sweet sorghum. Of course, we got a nice moringa growing there. And then we have another moringa in the corner. This right here is Egyptian spinach. And hiding back in there, see those lime green leaves right there? That's acerola cherry, Barbados cherry. And next year it'll have a lot more room to grow. But here we have more Hibiscus sabdariffa. You can tell by the red calyces. There's a little tiny rosemary near the blocks there, a transplant. And then of course the moringa. And then more of the sabdariffa, Egyptian spinach. Just planted some sugar cane, courtesy of Dave Stone of Develop Awesome Skills. Then we got another moringa there. And we got another Hibiscus sabdariffa there, hiding amongst the sweet sorghum. I'll get fancy with you there. And there is the moringa. And then hidden in here are some sugar canes that I planted, like right there. See? So I watered it again today and yesterday. Here's all the sweet sorghum. I've got a lot of the heads there for the birds. It's also growing mycorrhiza. The sugar is helping out the ground system. Of course, here we have more Hibiscus sabdariffa. I'm going to hopefully pick that today. And then here we have big old rosemary. Might as well come back a bit. And then of course we have another moringa growing there. Lots of broccoli. And if you can see, this is the broccoli that's about 3 years old. You know, how the hell do you have 3-year-old broccoli? Well, the trick is you always clip it when it's going to bolt. Now, for instance, here is an example of it bolting. You can see the flowers starting to happen. But it's early enough that I can just clip it. I'll clip it and add it all together. Alright. So now we're going to pick the broccoli. And I'm going to try to balance this thing with my head as we clip. And if I do it right, you can see what I'm doing. Up. And every Sunday, I just come out and get it all. I put a bunch of mushroom compost there. So here we go. Let's put this down. So we're going to just grab the crown. Doesn't matter if we take a little extra because that's all good. But you can see if you don't get this, and it's here we're still in the 85s, and that's warm enough to make broccoli want to bolt. So it doesn't take long every Sunday, now that it's growing again. But you can see that it's not growing everywhere, so it's just popping up. And I can clearly eat that inside of a week. All this broccoli here. Alright. Alright, now for phase 2. We are done with the broccoli. And we're going to do the Hibiscus sabdariffa. Alright, I'm just going to cut away and talk as we go. Now, this isn't a real big one, but it's big enough, since they won't get out here in a while. And this is about as ripe as you want them to be. They've had a chance to dry on the vine here. See how close I'm cutting those? Whoops. All right. So just cut them nice and close, as close as possible to the vine. Whoops. And never mind that the flower in some of these has not come all the way through. Okay, I might need to get some better clippers. I have a feeling there's going to be a lot of these. They're all pretty much done. If I would have waited any longer, you don't want them to get any more darker than this dark purple. Come on, you bad boy. And see, I'm getting red on my thumbs. I don't know if that's something you want to have all red. We'll take a look at that. Well, that one's all done. See how fast that was? And we'll just try to strip this down until we run out of camera space. And there's a little guy, kind of an oddball shape. I'm seeing them all pretty much ripe and big enough and ripe enough. But I've got, what, 4 plants? 2 on this side, 2 on the other. And I look forward to giving the Acerola Barbados cherry more room to grow next year. I got a cutting in the spring from Dave Stone's Stonehaven Farms. It was a pro bono cutting, and they did really well. But I think you know how to cut 1, you know how to cut 4. So maybe I should stop videotaping and harvest the rest and then show you the big bowl or bowls. But my goal tonight is to cut all this. And these are beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. All right. And a lot of them have the flowers still in them, so Later on, I'll show you in a separate video, or a separate section, I should say, how to take a strawberry skewer device but geez, look at all of these. So if we get a second harvest, that would be cool. But it just goes to show you, you don't need an acre of this stuff for your homestead. You can just grow a few bushes, and that'll get you through a year or two of oops, come back here. That'll get you through a year or two of the need for dried Hibiscus sabdariffa. So this guy's not going to get any bigger. We might as well harvest him. But geez Louise. Oop, there's another one there. So how many, what do you got, about 8 or 9 per branch? Let's count them. So, we'll start at the top. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. All right. It's awkward with this camera thing, so I'm going to focus on harvesting and do away with this camera. At the end, I'll show you how many we got.